Well, everybody, it is finally time. We got our first update, our first true sneak peek at Sonic Movie 3. We also have some Sonic Prime news to talk about today. Maybe we'll do all the Sonic multimedia stuff today, but today is a big day because we finally got Shadow the Hedgehog. We got a semi-tease, a semi-reveal of what he's going to look like. Today is a very big day, everybody, so please, before we get into the news, subscribe to the channel for daily Sonic uploads. This is the #1 place to be for all things Sonic. I'll give you a second to do that. And yeah, make sure to like the video, drop a comment down below, let me know if you're excited for Sonic Movie 3. It looks like the wait is finally over. We had the writers and actors strike for a long time, which led to the delay of several movies and projects, and probably may be the reason why the Knuckles show isn't coming until 2024, which, by the way, we still haven't heard any news of. But now that the writer and actors strike is over, we can finally start getting some promo for the movie. As you guys know, all we currently had about Sonic Movie 3 were just some of these set leaks. So we had Sonic 3 sign in the parking lot. We had a couple shots of like the sheriff cars. We had this little ski lodge in the winter. We had Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles stand-ins in the woods. And apparently this could be for Knuckles. It could be for Sonic 3. But here are some actual real shots that we got. We got some shots of downtown, San Francisco, wherever this is supposed to be, whatever it's supposed to symbolize. We have the gun trucks in downtown. Like, we got some set photos because they were allowed to film some of the CGI stand-in stuff without actors. But now the real promo begins. So let's show you guys the new tweet that shows you a reveal of Shadow the Hedgehog. This is from the official Sonic Movie 3 Twitter account. It says off and running, hashtag Sonic Movie 3, only in theaters December 20th, 2024. So we have a look at Shadow. We have a look at the logo. Let's see what we see. Do we see anything? We have a look at Shadow's shoes. We have a look at his gloves. We have a look at his inhibitor rings. It's going to probably look a little bit different. Like, the model is not going to look quite like this because this is actually Super Sonic that they just quickly made into a Shadow model. So Shadow's model is actually going to look different than this little preview that we saw right here. So this is it right here. The Sonic Movie Twitter account is back from retirement. They actually showed us a sneak peek. If you look in the background, anything, I think that's all we got. I don't know if any news and, any additional articles are going to come out, but it's finally, we don't have a voice actor yet. We don't have anything. All we have is this picture, and this is pretty iconic. According to Sonic Stadium, Sonic Movie 3 has officially begun filming with actors. Still coming December of next year. It's good to see that there's no delay. This movie is 1 year away, basically. The director of the Sonic movie, Jeff Fowler, also tweeted it out as well. But this is beautiful, man. I gotta say, I'm really excited for Sonic 3 because we don't really have much going on in the Sonic franchise. All we know in 2024 is Sonic Prime and Sonic Movie 3. So this is going to be really cool. If you look closely, it looks like there's a blue logo right here, kind of similar to SA2, and the red shadow ball right here. Like, I like that. That right there is Sonic Adventure 2. As you guys know, Sonic 3 will pull inspiration from SA2 and Shadow Solo spin-off game. So it's going to be a little bit darker than the other movies, right? It's going to be something that I hope will appeal to more general audiences as opposed to like younger kids. But I do like the Sonic movies as a standalone franchise. I do think they do a really good job. There's been a lot of debates on Twitter about Prime Sonic versus Movie Sonic and how they're not actually Sonic. But I actually really do like Movie Sonic because he's his own thing and it's a different interpretation of the character. Like I said, I really do hope that Sonic Movie 3 is SA2 the movie. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. But we got big news, big reveals. It's possible that set leaks and stuff like that could be coming in the future. After seeing how much money the Super Mario movie made, which was like 1.4 billion, the highest grossing video game film of all time, it would be really nice to see Sonic 3 draw a lot more elements and inspiration from the games, which is one of the main reasons that drove the success of the Mario movie as well. It was such a faithful adaptation to the video games, so I'd like to see a little bit more video game inspiration in Sonic 3 as opposed to playing it safe. But we'll see what happens. Let's move on next to Sonic Prime, because Sonic Prime is also the other major Sonic multimedia project. I think 2024 might be considered the year multimedia for Sonic. We have Sonic Prime Season 3, we have Sonic Movie 3, and we also have the Knuckles TV show. So we're going to have 3 major Sonic multimedia projects in 2024. No games. Maybe this is the year of multimedia. Honestly, we are eating good though. Sonic Prime got brand new screenshots of Season 3, and we also got a brand new plot synopsis. You guys know where we left off last time with Sonic Prime. 9 took the Paradox Prism. He went rogue on Sonic, and now Sonic and Shadow, as we saw in some of the new trailers, are going to have to team up and take on 9. It seems like it's actually setting itself up for a pretty thrilling conclusion. I'm actually pretty invested, and I really want to see what happens in Season 3, especially because Season 3 is going to explain how Sonic Prime ties into the main canon of Sonic. Because a lot of people have questions and a lot of people have issues with it. So I get it and it makes sense. But let's get into the brand new screenshot. Let's get into the brand new plot synopsis and talk about Sonic Prime. So if you look right here, we have our first couple sets of screenshots. So if you look, there's a little bit of a tear in New York City in the air. So I'm assuming that something that's happening with the Paradox Prism and 9 is greatly affecting the world. And if you look right here, all of the Shatterverse characters are now reuniting. We have Rusty Rose, we have Amy, we have the Bird, we have Mangy, we have all these other characters. We have Sonic actually looking pretty cool. I gotta say, a lot of people hate on Prime Sonic, but I think he looks pretty cool right here. And it looks like it's really setting itself up for a thrilling conclusion. We have Big the Cat from New York City. We have Big the Cat from the Boss Cage Maze. We have Boss Cage Rouge. This is the big showdown, right? I'm pretty excited to see what happens. This is the big showdown, and it looks like 9 is making himself a formidable villain. We have Sonic running in New York City away from the Chaos robots. These look like, what? I forgot her name. Thorn Rose. This is the Bird. Chaos Rose's Bird, whatever the hell you want to call it. This is chasing Sonic throughout New York City, so there's going to be a big showdown over there. I would imagine it's going to leak over to every shadow space. We have 9 right here looking angry. I can't believe that this guy, Tails became the final villain of Sonic. So you have Chaos Knuckles right here in the corner. You have Chaos Rouge. You have a Chaos Amy, I think that is right there. I can't really see. And then you have the Bird. So 9 is gone. He's gone completely rogue. This guy has lost his damn mind. I forgot which one this is called. I think this is like Pirate Rogue. I really forgot her name. That's how forgettable some of these Shadow Space characters are for the most part. Some of them are good. Some of them are just like there. It looks like, I think this is New York City. Yeah, this is New York City right here. You can tell by the architecture. It looks like the sky is once again tearing up. So clearly we're setting ourselves up for a very big conclusion. And I think this is probably going to be it for Sonic Prime. They're going to end it right here. I kind of wish it would continue and maybe like adapt like different plots and stuff like that, because originally I think what we wanted Sonic Prime to be was like into the Sonic verse, see Adventure Sonic, see Classic Sonic, you know, see all the Sonics throughout the years. I think that would have been the coolest version of it, but I think it's coming to a conclusion based off of this plot synopsis. We have that. So if you look right here, this article says, what can you expect from the new season? Netflix has provided a short synopsis for the upcoming 3rd season, which picks off where season 2 ends. With the power of the Paradox Prism under his control, 9 turns the Shadowverse upside down. However, the Prism power is as unstable as its wielder and requires energy trapped inside of Sonic to stabilize. So it looks like maybe like everyone's gonna die kind of thing, you know what I mean? And Sonic's gonna have to save the world. It says extracting said energy, however, means Sonic himself may shatter. So Sonic might have to sacrifice himself. As the final battle for the fate of the Shadowverse and Green Hill, just Green Hill, right? That's the only world that they live in. That's what a lot of people have issue with. Begins, Sonic will be forced to make the ultimate sacrifice to save his friends and enemies alike. So Sonic might have to like legitimately sacrifice himself. I hope that there's gonna be like a really suspenseful and sad build up to whatever happens. Obviously, they're not gonna kill Sonic the Hedgehog, but something dramatic is really gonna happen. I'm just really excited to see Sonic and Shadow team up. Like, we haven't seen something like this in such a long time, like a true proper like Sonic and Shadow duo, especially when you consider Shadow as a character, right? Like, he has sucked for a very long time since Sonic 06, and Sonic Prime, despite how childish some people say it is and how much people hate on Sonic Prime, one thing you cannot hate on is Shadow's character. He's really good in Sonic Prime. And one thing we were deprived of in the entire Sonic Prime series was Shadow. So I'm excited to see more of him in this show. So this is what's really going to make season 3 so enticing to me. And they haven't talked about anything about a season 4 based off of what this article is saying. So I think that this might be it. There's always a chance they could renew it for more episodes. But as of right now, this is probably the conclusion to Sonic Prime as of what we know today. And they announced that January 11th is going to be the release date. So we have a little under a month and change until this show comes out. So 5 weeks, we'll be reviewing it. Let me know what you think about the synopsis and the new Shadow information in Sonic Movie 3.